Hey, it's Joe. Another question on automation. I'm getting a lot of leads from the auto marketer. You're not alone. I find that I'm just turning it off to stop them because I don't have enough time to follow up. What do I do? It's a good problem to have. I think that one of the biggest problems that all businesses have is not having enough leads. And when you have a system like the auto marketer, and it doesn't have to be the auto marketer, you can do some of this stuff manually and get the same kind of leads. If you just use the same techniques that the auto marketer uses and do it manually, you don't have to pay for the auto marketer. But the auto marketer is nice because it does all that work for you. But it brings in a lot of leads. I remember many years ago, I ran my first display ad, and it was a direct marketing. It was my first venture into direct marketing, and that ad cost me $250 or something. It was in the newspaper. This was before internet. This was in the late '90s, and I got 50 calls from the thing, and it just floored me. People, and this is when I was a realtor, and they wanted to list their property, and it just floored me. I didn't call any of them. I didn't call one of them. It just terrified me and overwhelmed me, and it felt like I can't even get started on this. And sometimes that's what's happening with the auto marketer. So many leads are coming in. You think, oh my God, I can't make any more calls. I can't do any more. So what you have to do is set aside time. And what I ask my mentor students to do before I allow them to come into my mentor program is to set aside time, 8 to 10 hours a week. And say, this is like going to college, for a semester. It costs as much as going to college for a semester. And set aside that time so that you can make 15 to 20 calls a week. And if they get in 10, 15, 20 calls a week, they learn how to do this in a very short period of time, and they start putting deals together, and they start converting on a much higher level, and it's a lot easier to do. And then they start outsourcing the admin, they start outsourcing the buyers, they outsourcing the sellers, and eventually they are working 2 or 3 hours a day and making a 6-figure income when they do it the way that I teach them to do it. So follow this sequence the way that I've been teaching you to do it, and you'll be able to make that process work, and it'll be easier for you. At the beginning, you'll throw away some leads. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But make sure you put them into the follow-up if you use the follow-up sequence or the follow-up text blast system that we've created, it'll make it easier for you to do the follow-up and get them to fill out the form, so it'll be easier and you'll have to make fewer calls. But at the beginning, if you need to be talking to these people so you can get good at it, because even when they fill out the form and they look like they're 90, those are the 90%ers, those people are still not going to work with you if you don't know what you're talking about. So learn how to talk. All right. I keep harping on that, don't I? All right. Thanks. Bye-bye now.